How's it going, everybody? Welcome to a new live chat. How is everybody doing? Hopefully you guys are having a happy Wednesday, morning or night, wherever you guys are. So, I decided to do a live chat segment right now because apparently there has been some news brewing around, revolving around a certain YouTuber. I mean, I've never heard of the guy, nor am I familiar with his content, but apparently this individual made the headlines where he pranked an 8-year-old kid who thought he was participating in a Mr. Beast challenge, but apparently it was all just a prank, and this kid was having his hopes and dreams shattered. So I'm gonna try to describe the whole story as best as I can. Apparently, this kid was shopping with his dad at Target, and apparently this guy, this YouTuber, approached the two and told him right to his face that he has chosen him and his son to participate in a Mr. Beast challenge in the chance of meeting Mr. Beast himself. And reason why he was chosen, it was because apparently this kid, this 8-year-old boy, was deaf. At least I think that's what's going on, but anyways, they were picked to participate in this challenge, and they were told that they were supposed to do this Target shopping sweepstakes and pick off as many toys as possible. And right when they were heading out to checkout, the guy just somehow disappeared. I mean, I don't know if it's just one individual or if there were several, but apparently they were all just... everybody was just sitting there waiting for Mr. Beast, and this individual was nowhere to be seen. And lo and behold, it was all just a prank. And they have just completely wasted their time over for nothing. And apparently this same YouTuber uploaded a video, and he, by the looks of things, he edited out some of the most important things that were in the footage. And when he was looking at the camera, he was literally smiling. Like, he wasn't being absolutely sincere. Like, he was taking huge pleasure into pranking this young kid. What do I personally think of the whole situation? I shouldn't be surprised by this by now, because I've seen a whole lot of YouTubers that do this sort of thing for quite a long time. In fact, Sabargo and Dion Yorkie have been doing the same things for years now, and I've said this for many times that as a content creator, it's fine that you guys want to do pranks, but you have to be extremely careful with what you do in terms of making prank videos, because there are moments that when you would likely take things a little or very too far. And this is definitely one of those cases where somebody has taken one of these pranks way too far. And this guy has done a particular prank on an 8-year-old kid who is deaf. Yeah. I don't know exactly what was going on in this guy's head, but I really honestly think that it was such a stupid thing that he would do, especially to one who has a disability. I mean, I'm not sure how old the guy is, but as a grown adult, I would certainly have much better things to do in life in terms of content creating rather than just pranking somebody, let alone an 8-year-old kid. Especially one of which who is going through some health problems. Uh, I don't know if Mr. Beast is going to be reaching out to this kid or not, but I hope he does. Because I really do think that this kid should be compensated at least something. Although Target, I think, gave him a $200 gift card for the damages that had been done to him. But again, if I was in Mr. Beast's position, I would definitely 100% reach out to the kid. But as for that YouTuber, on the other hand, I'm not entirely specifically certain if whether he's going to be facing any dire consequences or not, but he chose to use Mr. Beast's name, and that doesn't look good for him. And the reason why I say this is because the fact that he chose to use Mr. Beast's name, odds are the famous YouTuber himself might have some attorneys that would pursue into pressing charges against the individual for using Mr. Beast's name, that of which, let alone, might have possibly had damaged the famous YouTuber's brand. How's it going, Bad Boy Gamer? Welcome to the chat. But again, it doesn't look good for that guy. Like, again, I certainly don't know what was going on in this guy's head when he decided to prank this kid, but again, it is disgusting that he chose to do this to that 8-year-old. I'm doing good, actually. I decided to do a live chat today because apparently there's some viral video that went on today. Or at least some news report that went viral, I want to say. I mean, I don't know if you heard it or not, but I'm just going to go over it again just to let you know what's going on. Some YouTuber pranked an 8-year-old disabled kid who thought he was going to beat Mr. Beast, but apparently it was just a prank. And it went viral. So, yeah. And I just heard about the news this morning when I woke up. Which YouTuber? I don't know the name, but you'll most likely find it somewhere on YouTube. But you just have to look up the Mr. Beast prank, and you might find several videos of this recent news. Because, again, it has gone viral. And this is definitely one of those pranks that went too far. And I've said this a million times, that you have to be extremely careful with what sort of prank that you chose to go with. And this is definitely one of those moments where a prank has gone too far. Mm. Yeah, you should definitely look it up because you just gotta really feel bad for this kid, especially one of which who has a disability. You can't find it? I'll try to send you the link. Alrighty. Alright, I sent you the link to the video on Instagram. Yeah. Yeah, and I could definitely sympathize with that kid. Like, I have a physical disability myself after being diagnosed with severe scoliosis years ago and with some growth issues with one of my legs. So, yeah. Yeah, this is definitely one of those times where somebody has taken one of these type of pranks too far. Hey, Stormer Gamer, how's it going? Welcome. Yeah, Bad Boy Gamer. Let me know if you've seen the full video or watched the news report. You definitely should feel bad for this kid. Hmm. Oh, that's good. Yeah, we're just having a discussion today because apparently some YouTuber decided to do some sort of prank video on an 8-year-old kid who's deaf. And the prank was he was supposed to do this shopping spree challenge for Mr. Beast in the hopes of meeting the famous YouTuber himself. And lo and behold, it was all just a prank. And this kid was left disappointed. And the whole story went viral. I mean, I'm not sure if you've seen it or not, but I could definitely post a link to the news report if you guys want to see it for yourself. Yeah. Yeah, I feel bad for that kid too. Like, no child should ever have to be treated like that. Like, I know I've already said this. I don't know what was going on in this guy's head, but frankly, I would never be doing such content like that, especially towards one of which who is going through some serious health problems. I mean, this kid has dreams of meeting Mr. Beast, especially after years of going through such serious issues with his hearing. Like, definitely feel bad for that kid. Mm. Yeah, I'll get to the other segment of this whole chat in a moment, but I just want to take the time to really sympathize with this 8-year-old kid and try to at least get this conversation going as much as possible. No, they are not. Apparently, it was just some prankster who said that he was with Mr. Beast for the purpose of pranking this kid. Yeah, as I said, I don't know for certain who this YouTuber is, and I've never heard of him, but he's definitely have taken it way too far. And something tells me that things are not going to look really good for him. Was Mr. Beast? I honestly don't know where Mr. Beast lives, to be perfectly honest, because I'm not all that familiar with the famous YouTuber. Although I should check out his content sometimes just to get caught up with the whole conversation about the guy in general. Mm. But I would have to assume that by the time he finds out about this, he's not going to be extremely happy with the guy. And I'm not sure for certain if Mr. Beast's attorney is going to pursue into pressing charges against the individual for slander and damages to Mr. Beast's name, but anything is possible, especially with these YouTube celebrities. Mm. I mean, if I was in Mr. Beast's position, if I was a famous YouTuber and if somebody were to use my name for the purpose of pranking a single kid, one of which who is going through some health issues, yeah, I would definitely consider the idea of charging the individual for damages using my name. Yeah, like, and to be perfectly clear, I've said this once before over the years I've been doing YouTube. I don't do content like that, nor do I ever wish to do prank videos because um although some pranks may look funny to some people in the public eye, but then you have to remember that there will be some moments where if you're not extremely careful, there will come a time where a prank would have gone too far. And I've already said this once before. Seb and Dion have been doing the exact same thing to each other over the years on their channels when they pranked on each other. Like, one of them would just pretend to be dead with fake blood all over them, or somebody would pretend that they have fallen off of a balcony of a sort or something like that, and would cause somebody a massive heart attack. Which, again, a lot of these pranks are can literally go way over to the extreme. Like, and also I do remember seeing this one prank video where this girl and his best friend were trying to pull a prank on this guy's girlfriend, right? And apparently they decided to pretend to have an affair with each other, and this guy's girlfriend caught them in the act, and she got extremely pissed, not knowing that it was a prank, and all of a sudden she pulls out a gun on them, thinking that they were actually having an affair. So, yeah. Definitely one of those pranks that is literally way over the top, and I most certainly would never consider the idea of ever participating in such content creation like that. Like, mm, like seriously, I don't know why people do this on YouTube or whatever sort of platform that they're using, but there's just so many things that you could really do with your time in terms of making content on YouTube or whatever sort of platform you prefer. Like, we're not 12 years old anymore. We're grown adults now, and there's so many better things that we should be doing with our time in terms of making content. I mean, I got so many ideas brewing in my head, and I could tell you for a fact that pranking anybody is not one of them. Mm. I'm not sure if Mr. Beast is ever gonna reach out to this kid or not. I hope he does, because I really do think that this kid deserves to have a chance to meet his idol. I mean, he should never have to go through what he did, and I'm not certain if any charges are going to be pressed against this individual in question. I mean, at least something should be done. That's what I think of this whole situation. Like, again, if this were me and if somebody were to use my name in the purpose of pranking somebody or to any way scam somebody out of their hard-earned money, then yeah, I would definitely sue the person responsible. Because if they were to use my name in any sort of way for that type of purpose, it would cause so much damage to the name of my channel. Mm. All right. So before I have to start on with a discussion for the next conversation of the segment, I mean, we'll still have this conversation down the way as much as possible, but I want to make sure that I'm covering this other story that I want to talk about as much as possible before we move on. I mean, again, I'm open to continue on with the conversation as we go forward with this chat, but I want to make sure that I have a discussion with this other topic concerning. Yeah, exactly. Like, and this isn't just some 8-year-old kid. This is an 8-year-old kid who has a hearing aid after finding out from his parents that he's completely deaf and being diagnosed. And I don't know if this kid is having some other health issues, but yeah. This is something that should be really considered about. I mean, I've already said this. Target did reward him or give him a $200 gift card for a shopping spree, which is good. But hopefully, this kid does get a chance to meet his idol one day. And I'm not for certain if this YouTuber, this Looney Tune on the platform, I want to say, I don't know if he's going to face any dire consequences for what he's done, but at least hopefully something gets done. Yeah, I'm not all that familiar with Mr. Beast, but I will say this. I know that my channel's not all that big and all that, but if he ever does want to reach out to me and have this conversation, my doors are always open. But again, I'm not familiar with the guy of what he does on his channel, but hopefully something gets done. All right. So this other story that I want to talk about, I've been getting caught up with the daytime soap opera series The Bold and the Beautiful. One conversation that I don't like having, but I'm choosing to do so anyway because I'm not exactly quite happy with the show's direction, and I'm really generally concerned with where it's headed. Apparently, they decided to couple up Thomas Spencer, or wait, Thomas, Thomas Forster. Sorry, I got the name wrong. They decided to pair up Thomas Forster and Hope Logan. Because I guess apparently some people are just craving for that pairing for some reason, which I don't know, but after doing so much research into this show, there had been a whole lot of coupling over the years that I am. Yeah. I couldn't agree more. Like, there are some people that shouldn't even be a part of YouTube at all. You're absolutely right about that. Yeah, so I was doing a whole lot of research onto the show. Apparently there had been some number of couplings that I am a little curious about as to why this even happened in the first place. Like, how do I explain it? There's this guy, Rich Forrester, who is a character on the show, and he just got back together with his ex-wife Brooke Logan, who he had divorced not too long ago, and almost married his other ex-wife. What is her name? Taylor. I don't remember what Taylor Hayes, I think her name was. Yeah, he almost married her, but then decided not to go through the wedding because of some recent discovery that was done by one of his sons, Thomas. Thomas, the guy in the whole conversation, right? And um, Ridge has a kid with Brooke, whom of which already has three other kids of her own from different guys before and after she married Ridge. And Taylor, she has two kids with, well, actually three kids with Ridge. One of them died years ago. And Thomas apparently used this voice changing app to make it sound like that he's using the voice of Brooke Logan, and he broke up his father's marriage with Brooke, calling child protective services on him, on himself for some reason. I'm not gonna go into that, but I'm sorry, I'm having so much confusion trying to describe this whole show because it's a huge train wreck of a daytime soap opera that anybody would ever think. Well, the bottom line is that this guy Rich Forrester has a kid with Brooke Logan, who already has children of her own, and Ridge has children with Taylor, and they just recently decided to couple up Thomas with Hope Logan, who is the daughter of Brooke Logan. And wait a second, because this gets even better. Well, not better, but weird. Ridge and Brooke have a son together named RJ. And RJ is the brother of Hope Logan and Thomas Forrester. And those two are coupling up. Yeah, I could. Yeah, definitely. That kid should be meeting Mr. Beast soon. Yeah, hopefully he does. Uh, yeah, I am not sure what is going on with the show's creators and writers' mind when they decided to make up this coupling, because while RJ was informing Liam that he should get back together with his wife Hope, Liam Spencer, uh, while RJ was having a conversation with Hope's husband Liam, his brother and sister is busy getting down with one another in Thomas's apartment. Yeah. Your ears are not deceiving you. uh I'm not really sure about this coupling because it sounds and it looks pretty weird. Like, yes, Hope and Thomas are not blood related, but they do both, in fact, share the same brother. And at one point, Hope's mother and Thomas's dad were married to one another, which literally makes them brother and sister. And the show's writers and creators decided to couple them up. In fact, the show's creators have been doing this for years. Not just with these characters, but with many others. It's really freaking weird. I mean, that literally just sends out a message stating like, oh, if you're single and if you're not dating somebody, it's okay for you to hook up with your sibling or your cousin or your sibling and or your cousin once or twice removed. I'm sorry, like, not only is that weird, but it's also disgusting. Like, what in the hell was CBS thinking promoting this? It's weird. While the show and their cast is getting all these rewards, they're creating all these weird storylines that making all these weird coupling choices. I mean, trust me when I say this, I have seen many daytime soap operas who have come up with much better story arcs and much better coupling choices than this. Because with Bold and the Beautiful, in one case, that is a literal manipulation in promoting incest relationships. Like, what were these people thinking? And Hope's mother and Thomas's dad, they just recently got back together, and the show's writers and producers had decided to couple them up. And they both share the same brother. Yeah, I mean, this is literally a hell of a train wreck of a so-called daytime soap opera show. Like, who is even in charge with all of this? Like, what were these people thinking? Ugh. Yeah, I'm open to keep up with this conversation as much as I can here, in the hopes of getting somebody who also watches The Bold and the Beautiful and see what goes on with their mind. But this just literally blows my mind, and not in a good way. Ugh. If I was Mr. Beast, eye contact. Yeah, that would definitely be something. I mean, I'm not sure if the kid is a gamer, but again, hopefully he does get to meet his idol. Ugh. Mm. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Daily Wire is gonna have a quality time talking about the whole Mr. Beast prank situation. But as far as shows like the Ballad of the Beautiful goes, you won't be able to find this on their platform at all. Like, uh, this is just one of these things that, like, yeah. I'd be extremely upset too. I don't know if the kid already has a PlayStation 5 or not, but if he doesn't, hopefully he does get one that's paid for by Mr. Beast. Like, why not? I mean, the guy's got money. He's got millions of dollars. $500 would absolutely be nothing. Not for one such as Mr. Beast. Yeah, absolutely. The kid didn't deserve to be pranked the way he did. Mm. Mm. Yeah, I found out the news from another YouTuber about the story when I woke up this morning. I can't remember the name of the Penguin Zio. Um, shit. I could also send you the link to his video so that you could see who's responsible for pranking that kid. Although I don't think the name is going to be mentioned, but you could definitely see who's responsible for pranking that kid. I learned it all from this YouTube commentator about the information when I woke up this morning. Yeah, hopefully their channel gets taken down too. Or his channel gets taken down, I want to say. Because obviously the perpetrator is a guy. And I don't know for certain if there were other people responsible for it, but again, hopefully something is done to the channel. By the way, Miss Big Bat, sorry, Bad Boy Gamer, I sent you the link to that YouTuber's video where I found out this information and where you will find who's responsible for pranking the kid. Although I don't think you're going to be able to get a name of the YouTuber, but this is the channel where I found out this information. Yeah, and I want to be able to point this out too. While watching this YouTuber's video, he was going over this prankster's confession video, and you could definitely tell by the looks of this guy's face. He was laughing and smiling about it, like he literally accomplished something. Like, this guy was not sympathetic with what he did to that kid. Like, seriously, what the fuck is wrong with you? Mm. And after many years that I've been doing YouTube and Twitch, I've had many viewers who have disabilities and mental health issues, and never once did I ever make a single joke about it, or let alone try to prank anybody who actually has been going through such health issues, because it's sick and cruel. Like, I got so many better things to do with my time rather than just pulling up prank videos. And over the years that I've worked in retail groceries, I've had worked with people and I've done customer service for people who have disabilities and physical and mental health issues, such as ADHD, bipolar disorders, you name it. And never once did I ever make fun of anybody of their condition. Never. And Mr. Beast's attorney or attorneys, I am certain, are going to be very interested in seeing the results of this guy's content. Alright, I think I'm gonna end the live chat here because we've been going on for about an hour and I'm already. My mind is literally blowing right now with not just freaking Bold and the Beautiful, but with the whole situation surrounding this YouTuber. I mean, my doors are always open to have this conversation again in another live segment. I mean, why not? So, thank you guys for tuning in today. Big shout out to you all, and hopefully, I will see you guys in the next live stream. So, until the next time, catch you guys later.